Hello everyone, I'm going to show you the steps to making your clay alien. We have clay here. You are going to have your cup or bucket of water. And then I also have a variety of some stick tools, and all these stick tools will do the same job and help you create your sculpture. First, we need to create the body. So you're going to take a small amount of clay, kind of roll it into a ball the best you can. The ball does not have to be perfect. And then what you're going to do, you're going to make a pinch pot. And a pinch pot is, you take your thumb and you press it in the center of your clay and go down. Now you don't want to pop your thumb out through the other end because we need to make kind of like a cup or a pot. We only need one side open. So I stick my thumb in a little bit, and once I have a hole, then I'm going to take maybe these three fingers or these two fingers, and I'm going to pinch the sides, and I'm going to turn it at the same time. And when I turn it and pinch at the same time, the hole starts to get bigger. So this will basically become the opening that we need for our clay alien. It'll probably be the mouth for my sculpture. Now, when it gets big enough, you can put both thumbs inside and you can pinch with these parts of your hands. And you need to turn it as well, because when you turn it, it makes the edges more even all the way around and it makes your hole bigger. And then you need to decide what kind of shape you want for your clay alien. Now, one thing that your clay alien has to have is it needs to be able to sit on a flat surface. You cannot have legs holding up your clay alien. It needs to sit flat on the bottom part, okay? So let me kind of tap it on the table a little bit to create a flat bottom. And then you can kind of just mold it the way you want for your body to be. I think I'm going to make mine this way. I'm going to stretch the clay out. Now when you start to get these cracks right here, like I did here, I want you to take a flat stick tool, dip it in a little bit of water, and then I want you to kind of blend it and smooth it over until you get rid of that crack. And then smooth it with your finger. If you start having a lot of cracks in your clay, then it's going to be very weak, and when I fire it in the kiln, it might break. Also, you don't want any edges super duper thin because those will break really easily too. And you don't want them super thick either because then it'll take a long time to dry and it could break in the kiln. So what I like to do is, if you put your thumb next to a thickness of the pot, if the thickness of the clay is thicker than your thumb, then it's too thick and you need to change it. If the thickness of the clay is thinner than your pinky, then it's too thin and you need to add more clay. So this is pretty good right here, and this is the bottom. So I'm going to mold it the way I want it. Remember, smooth down any cracks. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start making body parts. I'm going to get a little piece of clay. I think I'm going to make the eyes first. I'm going to roll it just like Play-Doh. And then once I have that part, I think I want to put it here. You got to kind of see how it looks. Let me make another eye. And I want the eyes kind of the same size. See, that one's too big. So I'll take some clay away, roll it again. I think that's good. So, when I'm ready to attach, you have to score and slip. Scoring is the same thing as scratching. So I know I want this eye here. So I'm going to scratch where these two pieces of clay are going to touch. So I'm going to scratch it up top here and on the inside. I'll go ahead and do it on the other side because I know I'm going to have the other eyeball there. And then I also need to scratch the part I'm attaching. You don't need the scratches to be super duper deep. Then you slip it, which is just a tiny fingertip of water. This is so important. You do not need a lot of water. If you get it too wet, your whole clay sculpture is going to be too wet and mushy to mold with. You only need a fingertip.